Hello, my fellow limitless HBICs. How are you doing this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? It's morning here, and I'm judged. I am definitely judged. I've been rereading some old Neville today. And by old, I mean, though, his later work, meaning like in the 60s, late 60s, and even 70 and 71. But yeah, so I'm judged. So hopefully this will be a good video that judges you. I intend that it does, right? All right, so selling myself time, you know the deal. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me, all of my services are in the drop box below of this video, okay? There should be a little tiny arrowy look-alike thing. Click it, all my shit drops down. Also, in the little screens that went by that you probably ignored or fast-forwarded through, that's all my coaching information as well. So there you go. That's what I offer, okay? I go live with my channel members. So join my damn channel membership. I go live with them every single Tuesday, okay? Roughly about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live in New York. Eastern Standard Time, 9-ish. No, they are not recorded. They're all in a Google Meet, blah, blah, blah. It's a weekly zhuzhing. Join it, especially if you are having a struggle-ish journey. That's the place for you. We're not going to talk about your old story, but we are going to talk about zhuzhings. We're going to make you feel good before you leave, hopefully. Yeah? Okay, so there's that. I go live every Wednesday, most Wednesdays, on YouTube. I do go live on TikTok, and I have Instagram, and there. Done selling myself. So let's get into it. Not sure what the title of this video is going to be. It's going to be something about specific person and any other manifestation. You know the rules. If I'm talking about specific person, remove specific person, insert what you're manifesting. Money, health, whatever. Okay? Just saying. Change of appearance. Okay. So when it comes to specific persons, I'm going to kind of take us back to basics, but I'm going to be adding in more zhuzhing, like meaning like there's room for the advanced people as well in this video. That's what I'm trying to say. So, okay. When we are actively manifesting love, our specific person, right? Even if you're manifesting new love, right? I know, especially any of you who are in the midst of manifesting an ex, right? Someone whose behaviors you have seen evidence of in your 3D that is not favorable to you. Meaning SP maybe has shown up, upset you, blah, 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 said things that are very mean. They don't want you. They can't picture themselves being together with you ever again. They need time alone. All the terrible things, right? Or they're involved with somebody else. I get it. Having anyone show up in our 3D saying things that are painful it is difficult in those moments to see outside of that scenario, and I get that. I'm hoping that even if you're a new person to the law of assumption, you do understand that anything you've already experienced was nothing but the manifestation of your previous thoughts, okay? On my channel, I try to teach you guys about embodying states. I try not to overwhelm you with it because I know most of you who are in your beginning of your journeys are not ready to hear about states, or it overwhelms you too. And I get that because I was the same way. But I know someday you're going to be ready to hear about states, and you're going to be ready to identify it. So I am going to throw it in my videos. Okay. What I will say is do not panic if you are struggling to understand what states are. I get that. That's okay. Don't worry. Stay on your manifestation game. You're going to eventually get there anyway. That I can promise. Okay. So the reason why I'm bringing that up, because you know I'm going to talk about some states today. Okay. Now, as I was reading Neville today, it really dawned on me. And yes, I've put up things in the last few weeks about, asking yourself, who are you? Who are you today? Are you the person letting circumstances control you? Or are you the person who's actively on a manifestation game, doing what you can mentally, right? Meaning affirming, visualizing, scripting for your manifestations. Who are you? Are you the one that's letting the circumstance dictate your life? So if any of you are in a scenario where, your specific person is not 100% in your 3D yet, they are not showing up as you would prefer. They are not conformed to the work you've been doing. I know that's a struggle. I know that's a pain in the ass. But I really, really, really want to hit home with. The reason why I ask you, who are you today? Are you the woman or man who has your specific person? Are you the woman or man who is persistently staying in the assumption of having the love of your life showing up for you as you prefer? Are you that person? Or are you consistently staying in the mindset of looking at your 3D and consistently identifying with the 3D and selecting? You're selecting by getting triggered, by relentlessly being upset, persisting in the negative thoughts regarding your manifestation. That is you selecting and accepting your circumstances. Now, I realize there is talk about, you should accept your circumstances. That irritates me when people do that because they don't ever go into deeper fucking explanations around it. You can accept what's happening in your world, you can. But I prefer that you see what's happening and still remind yourself that is not going to stop me from getting what I want. That is what I want you to do with your 3D. You can accept what's happening. However, if you are getting up every single morning, especially any of you in maybe like in a very fresh breakup state, or, maybe the breakup's been several months, who knows? If you are getting up every morning and identifying yourself as the person not with your specific person, you are choosing in those moments to not persist in the assumption that you will have your manifestation. And listen, we don't have to be perfect. It's not about being perfect. We're never going to be perfect. And it is normal that we sometimes fall back in the sadness, in the depression, in the concern that nothing's happening yet, right? It is normal to fall back into that mindset. However, what's important is you make the conscious decision to say, I don't care. What is in my face right now doesn't matter. It is only the manifestation of my old shit thinking and not a damn thing more than that. I want you to get up every day and select that you are the person who has your desires. I don't mean fake your life out into this world. I mean select the reality that you have your person. I'm going to read you two little things from Neville Goddard, okay? And it's gonna make you, I hope, understand a little more of what I'm trying to say by what you're selecting. Okay. The principles of the rabbis is true, so let me repeat it. What is not written in scripture is non-existent. The presidents, kings, and dictators of the world are not recorded in scripture. Therefore, they are non-existent. They are merely parts God is playing as he passes through states. The part of a president, a king, or a dictator is a state. And when entered, it is animated. It seems so real to its occupant and to those who observe it, but it is only a state. Meaning that each state we occupy, it's us, our soul, our spirit, the what makes us ourselves as individuals. We are only animating the state. So, when you are the person who is rejected by your specific person, that is the state, the embodiment that you are animating. You are animating the state of the woman or man who is rejected. Okay? That's what it means. We'll keep reading. You can play any part, be it a rich man or a poor man, a beggar or a thief, the known or unknown. Once you know, they are only parts, only states of consciousness. But if you don't know this and are not willing to give up your present state, you will remain there, looking at your desire and not from it. You can become what you would like to be in the twinkle of an eye by the simple act of assumption. And the day you dare to remain faithful to your assumption, it will begin to externalize itself. And when it does, you might return to sleep, just as you do in your night dreams. Becoming possessed by the dream you created in your sleep, you observe your own creation. And if it's a noble dream, you can become so puffed up in your own concept that you forget its creator. Or you can create something ignoble and become so immersed in it you believe in its reality. Anything can be created by a mere assumption. Anything can be created by a mere assumption. Are you hearing me? When I dared to assume I was the man I wanted to be, I did not discuss it with others. I simply persisted in my assumption and watched it harden into fact. That persistent act taught me that this world was a dream. Now I'm going to help simplify anybody who did not understand any of that. I'm going to make it better, okay? Now, in scripture, because we all know, and if you don't know, you're newer to this, Neville breaks down the Bible and shows us that all of this stuff in the Bible, this is me summarizing, is basically talking to us, our consciousness, our mind. God is within us. We are a part of God. God is within us. That is how we are creating. Our consciousness, our imagination is what I like to call our God power. That's where we are connected to God. Hence, why we can create anything we desire. Our God, our Father, our source, your choice on how you look at it, gave us this ability to experience life on earth as humans. He did, or she, or it did not give it to us to say, you can have that, but you can't have that. No. When you are awakened to the power of your mind, when you are awakened to it, meaning when you found the law of assumption and you realize, holy fucking shit, it is my dominant thoughts that are creating out in this world. And it is my dominant thoughts that are creating every single thing I experience. For me, it was exhilarating. It was thrilling but it also was like, Jesus, I made some messes. For me, I created some hot mess expresses. But at the same time, it gave me my power back because I realized, and I want you to realize, you may have manifested your no contact, your breakup, your separation. But you have the power in you right now in this moment. You have that power. Your imagination, your consciousness, your fucking 4D has the power right now. Not you need to do more work to have that power. You have it right now to absolutely, unequivocally manifest whatever you want. And if what you want is to experience a loving, fulfilling, beautiful relationship with your specific person, your choice in specific person, you can absolutely have it without question. You are the only person that needs to start seeing that. See your power. And don't worry, when you first start out, it is so normal not to believe any of this shit, to question it, to wonder if we're all just being crazy. I know, I was there. But as you manifest more, and maybe you're already aware of several things you've manifested. Granted, you're manifesting everything in your life right now, but I mean consciously manifesting. Please Take the moment and remember them. Remember them when you're starting to doubt that you can't get that person back, or you can't get the person you're already with to start changing the way they treat you. Yes, you can. It's only you that's got to believe it. I know in the beginning it feels like, especially when you hear people talk, you got to work on your self-concept, change your self-concept. You got to change this. You got to change that. I know it sounds overwhelming and daunting, but what I can promise you is once you understand states, it will get to a place where you don't have to endlessly do this work. You will be able to identify what state you are in and get there. Now, granted, was that instantly easy for me? No, I've just been at this for a while. I have a little more experience under my belt, but you're going to be there too. And what doesn't matter. Now, hear me on this. Really hear me on this. You don't need to have all the time of experience that I've had in order to get your person right now. You don't need to worry that you must be further evolved on your manifestation journey to manifest your person. No. That's not how this works. You just initially starting to change the way you think and deciding to select the state, meaning you're daily not allowing yourself to think that you're not going to be able to get your person back, or you're not going to be able to get them to change the way they're treating you. You getting up every day and realizing, wait a minute, yes, I fucking can do that. Yes, I fucking can. And I'm going to stay on my manifestation game because I know it's me doing everything. So I know I can do this too. It's not to say you will never have moments where you're disappointed, where the 3D's frustrating. It's a journey. It's a process. And don't be fooled into thinking that perhaps what's in your 3D right now is showing you the polar damn opposite of your manifestation. And I say this a lot, but don't look at your 3D. I don't care if your specific person told you yesterday that they never want to see you again. They're head over heels in love with third party. I know that hurt your feelings. God, I know. I know it did. But I am telling you, so fucking what? You can absolutely get that person back. That was a manifestation of your shitty thinking and nothing more. And you have the power within you to change it. So please don't look at that scenario. Don't look at the shitty things they're saying. They don't matter. You're changing that. Whatever's going on in your 3D right now, I'm telling you, even if it looks like nothing's happening, no changes are happening, or your SP is showing up saying things that like they don't want you, don't look at those scenarios, those circumstances to mean, don't look at them as evidence to mean you are not going to get your manifestation. It is not evidence. You don't know. Maybe that was a part of your bridge of incidents. My thing on my channel is I tell people, no, you say everything is a part of your bridge. So even if it's negative, opposite of your manifestation, if it feels like your manifestation is failing, no, all part of my bridge. It's just part of my bridge of incidents. I have nothing to worry about, because if I actively keep my mind persisting in the assumption that I have what I fucking want, no circumstance can stop me from getting it. And that is it. That is the power we have within our minds. So if you're in a situation right now where you don't feel that your specific person is ever going to change, that is you giving in to the fear. That is you selecting the state, the version of yourself that isn't going to get what she or he wants. That's you deciding to get up every morning and look in the mirror and see a version of yourself that you don't like, but you keep identifying with her or him. You keep selecting it. I'm saying that no matter what you're experiencing, you stay in, nope, that SP is mine. Nothing can stop me. I am worthy and deserving of love. There is absolutely nothing in this dream, illusion, 3D that can prevent me from getting what I want if I persist in the assumption. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. Nothing. It doesn't matter what your person is telling you. It's bullshit. They are nothing but fulfilling the acting role that you gave them. Meaning, whatever is going on within yourself, within your own assumptions, you could have an assumption that you're not good enough. That when you're in love with someone, they never love you back. Only the people you don't want love you back. You could just absolutely hate your appearance and assume that because you look the way you do, no one's going to love you. You're not good enough to be loved. You may have those assumptions. And to identify if you do, take a look at your patterns in your life or how you feel when you think about your person. Where does your mind go? Your person has no choice but to fulfill your assumptions. You are giving them acting papers, the script, and they're reading from the script that you've handed them. I'm telling you, you've got the power to snatch that fucking script back and actually rewrite it and get them to show up the way you prefer. You literally can change everything about you in your life. Literally. It's you getting up and choosing what play, what part you are going to be in today. The idea is for you to get up every day and decide or select that you are going to be the woman or man who has that person, and that person is showing up exactly the way you want them. Meaning showering you with love and attention and affection, making you a priority, choosing you, telling you how beautiful or handsome you are, doing all the things that a lot of us crave for. You get to be that person that receives that, but it's you who has to decide that and decide it enough that you're persisting in it so it can harden into fact and therefore project out into your reality. Your person is already yours. We are all connected as one. I know that can sound woo-woo, but we are all connected. Hence, why when you affirm or have an inner conversation, your person gets it. Gets the ping. And their thoughts are what you just affirmed. But they're getting all of them. So if every day you're deciding, I'm going to be the woman or man who doesn't have my specific person because I don't feel good enough. I don't feel worthy and deserving of love. I don't feel pretty enough. I know no one ever likes me. I get left. I get dumped. I get brokenhearted. Some of you love to be victims. Some of you identify with victimhood much more than any other state. Some of you relish in the feeling of being a victim. And it's time to stop choosing that state. Play the part. Be the person you want to be. It doesn't take months and months and months and months and months of work to do it. You can consciously select the state you want to embody every single day. Every single day. I'm going to read one more thing from Neville, and I want you to really hear me on it. Do you like what the mirror reflects back to you and what your background tells you? If it is not what you would like to live with, don't accept it. Rather, look into the mirror of your mind, your 4D, and assume that you are what you would like to be, declaring that you are now it. Don't look away and forget the image reflected there, but persist in your assumption. Live in that awareness morning, noon, and night as though it were true, and no power can stop you from experiencing its truth. Meaning, don't look in the mirror every day or out into your 3D every day and decide, this is what life has handed me, so this is the part I'm going to have to play. I'm going to stay as the woman or man who can't seem to catch a break when it comes to love and relationships. I just can't seem to get my specific person to love me back. I just can't do it. It's just not working out for me. I'm stuck in this shitty fucking existence, never having enough money, never being able to not worry when a fucking bill shows up instead of just assuming all your bills are paid. Worrying about your health, worrying about family members, just taking life as it's been handed to you. You don't have to fucking do that anymore. That is why I tell you, this can be life-changing. If you are getting up every day and sincerely cannot stand where you are in life, what is happening in your life, you have the power right here for free to change it all. Figure out, really sit down and think, what do you want to be? And I don't mean, what do we want to be when you grow up? I'm saying, what do you want your life to look like? Who do you want to be? For example, I want to be the woman who has a loving, fulfilling relationship from the man I choose, who is treated with love, respect. I am made a priority. I am showered with love, attention, and affection. I have a healthy child. I am healthy. My parents are healthy. My family members are healthy. My friends are healthy. I have happiness all around me. I don't have to worry about money anymore. I don't have to worry about much. I don't want to worry about anything. So I'm deciding I am the woman who is living a happy, fulfilling life. Finally. That's the person I want to be. So that will be the person I choose to be every single day. No matter what my fucking 3D throws at me as a product of any previous shitty thinking, I do not care. Because I'm going to choose to embody the state of the woman or man who has it all. And when I fall out of it and I don't feel that great, I'm not going to beat myself up for it. I'm going to get the emotions out that I'm feeling, and then I'm going to get back up on my manifestation game. So who do you want to be? Do you want to be some, rock star, some singer who is the love of your life? Are you just trying to manifest your specific person so that you can build a family together? You can identify with that and select it every day. Fuck what your ego tells you. Fuck what that 3D tells you. Get up every day, morning, noon, and night, and you tell yourself that this is the person I am now. This is the person I am right now. I tell myself that I am finally now the weight I want to be. That everything that I want is here. I already have it. I'm choosing to be the person I want to be. And I don't care what the world says to me. I don't. I want you to get there too. Because when you start selecting the version of yourself that you want to be every day, nothing can stop it from projecting out into your 3D, and you will start seeing evidence of you are that person. So if you want to identify as the person that is married or living with your specific person, growing your family, or whatever your dreams are, you are that person. You're already that person. So start telling yourself every damn day you are, and that you know you're going to manifest whatever it is you desire, including that person. And I'm telling you, you stick with that and you don't give up. It will happen. It will happen. And on that note, I'll see y'all day too. Be good. Get your mind right? Get your thoughts right, get your mind right, and get your shit. We are limitless beings. Please tell yourself that every day. Don't listen to the limitations of anyone else. Persist. Persist in the assumption that you want to experience. You tell yourself you're that person that has it every day. And it will start to play out in your reality. Period. See you tomorrow.